Hi everyone, it's Apollonia Ponti, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com. Want to know how to make a man miss you badly? Then keep watching this, because not only am I going to give you some life-changing tips, but I also have something for you. So be sure to watch till the very end. For the great dating and relationship advice, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. What I want to clarify before we get more in depth is that you have to let a man miss you. You might be asking, how do I do this? I'm going to tell you a couple things that I speak about with my women clients, but also I want you to pay attention. If you are dating someone, this will create a healthy mutual feeling for the both of you, especially a new relationship. Number 3 is great, and I had one of my clients make sure she did this actually last week. So now he is calling and planning ahead. They just actually booked a weekend cruise together, and he is going to ask her to be her girlfriend. I just know it. So get him to miss you. Tip number 1. Be authentic, be happy, be positive, and don't be afraid to flirt every once in a while with him. Make sure he sees a fun side of you. Get him to miss you. Tip number 2. Show him that you live by your values so he can see that you come first. Men are attracted to a woman that puts herself first, but yet is gentle enough to communicate with him what she wants from life. Let me give you an example of communicating gently to a man. What we call feminine energy, but I like to just call it gentle. Let's say in a date, he does something ridiculous, like puts his cell phone out on the table and it bothers you. Instead of saying nothing and being passive, or saying something aggressive like, really? You're going to put your phone on the table? Instead, say this. Hey, I don't have my phone on the table because I find you quite interesting. I'm not sure why you do, but if you don't need it, do you mind putting it away so I can have your undivided attention? I mean, the guy will probably apologize, as he may have done this out of habit. You never know. But you created a moment with him subconsciously, and he will probably be more intrigued. The same thing goes if he was to text you and tell you to come over and just watch a movie. Stay gentle and voice your standards. You know if a guy has good qualities, so make sure you stay true to who you really are, but communicate things in a rational, gentle way with a man. Get him to miss you. Tip number 3. Give him space. Don't cancel all your plans to always be with him. You have to be able to have your life too, and for him to see this. It's important that this man knows you are established and happy with or without him. So at the end of the day, you can have a healthy balance of a relationship with no attachments to an outcome. I actually made a video for you women about how to attract a high quality man, which I'll put up here on this information bar. I also want to hear your comments. If this video is helping you, comment helpful. Get him to miss you. Tip number 4, my favorite one. And I've actually never heard anyone say this before. Try new things together, meaning do activities together that you have never experienced before. This draws attraction and just the right amount of adrenaline to a new relationship. Lastly, if you found yourself struggling on how to make a guy miss you, I hope these tips help. But I do want to clarify something very, very important before I end this video. If a man does not want to be in a relationship, then most of the time these options won't work. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is to walk away and then let him reach out when he is ready. Remember, tip number 2 is living by your values and never give that up for anyone. So let's recap. Tip number 1 was be authentic, happy, and positive, and don't be afraid to flirt. Tip number 2 is show him your values by living by them and communicate them gently. Tip number 3 is give him the space to miss you. Tip number 4 is try new things together, create thrill and fun in the relationship. Now, I hope you can go confidently in the direction to get a man to miss you, but it doesn't stop here. I created a blog for my amazing female viewers. It's called How to Make Him Fall in Love the Right Way. Please feel free to read this as I go more in depth in this blog about giving you some more insightful tips. I've also written a blog about first date conversations to make sure you have great questions and keep conversations going. These blog links are below in the description box, so go ahead and click them and get on reading. Also, if you want to join a community of men and women just like you, I have a secret society where I share up-to-date dating advice to help you navigate through this tricky space of love. I have included this link in the description box as well below. If you need personal guidance and a one-on-one session with me, don't ever hesitate to reach out. I will also include a link to my private coaching session in the description box below. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And as always, I'll see you soon, and remember, you are always loved. Bye.